Jamaica's Sandrey Davison, the national under 20 100 and 200 meter champion, signs with Andi Sports Management. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit that subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready, yep, good to go. Well, it seems evident that Jamaica's Sandrey Davison, the national under 20 100 and 200 meter champion, has crossed into the realm of pro, we are assuming, since he just signed a deal with Andi Sports Management, joining the likes of Elaine Tom-Sahara, Natasha Morrison, and the new sprint sensation over the 100 meter hurdles, Rashid Broadbell. In a release, Andi Sports Management wrote on their Instagram page, excited to welcome Sandrey _100 meters to the family 100%, meaning Jamaica Junior Champion 100 and 200 meters Elite Performance. At Elite Performance, so I suspect that means he is signed with Elite Performance as his his coaching team. Now, people, I cannot say whether or not he's actually gone pro, but these indicators would assume that he's gone pro. If he's signed with if he's signed with Elite and he's signed with Andi Sports Management, then I'm assuming he's gone pro. If he's not, come on, please, quickly, tell me otherwise. Now, the last time we saw him was in the heats of the men's 100 meters there in Cali, Colombia, where he won his 100 meter heat in absolute comfort, running a time of 10.25 heading into the semi-finals. Sandrey Davison's heat run was, well, indicated that he could be a serious contender in the 100 meter finals. However, in the semi-finals, where he was one of the favorites to go through to the finals, he suffered an injury right at the start of the semi-final race that he was in. Davison had been improving throughout the entire 2022 season, getting faster and faster with each race, and in the National Junior Trials became the double winner, winning both the 100 meters and later on the 200 meter finals in spectacular form. He was in great form heading in to the World Under 20s in Cali. Stated he also won the 200 meter finals in the National Junior Championships. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Well, first of all, congratulations to young Sandrey Davison making the cross from amateur into the pro region. Obviously, people, if he signed with Elite and he's signed with Andi Sports Management. He's clearly now a pro. So I'm just going to make the assumption that he's now a pro and he's no longer an amateur, because I can't see under what other circumstances these two things would have occurred. I think this young man, you know that we are a fan of this young man here at Peter Lloyd World. I think he has a tremendous talent, and if he remains injury free and stays focused, follows instructions, and remains with the right psychological mindset, we may be looking at a future champion. It's also, you know what, I've never been quite sure how to respond to when these youngsters go pro this early. I really don't know. I don't know if I'm pro or con. I think it depends on that individual's situation, and we don't really know the situation of this individual. We don't know why they may have made this decision. However, if I am wrong and he's not pro, I would really like someone to explain to me why an amateur would be signed to Andi Sports Management as well as signed to Elite. So I'm assuming that he must be pro at this point. If I am wrong, I'll be the first to admit it. But let me know. But I'm pretty certain that at this point he must have gone pro. And maybe I just missed it. It's not impossible. There's so much news happening out there. But to suffice it to say, I will support his decision, because I'm certain that the decision was not made haphazardly. I'm certain that his family and his coaching staff and team sat down and made a decision with him. And I've said it repeatedly, national champion. He was a national junior champion in the 100 meters, I believe, last year. He repeated this year and also became the national 200 meter champion. Of course, this was absent some of the other favorites, but he still ran the fastest time of all those other favorites. So he still would have won technically had they been in the race, if he was able to replicate that time. So kudos to him and congratulations to him. I see great things ahead for this young man. And you know what? I'm always very excited when I see the young male athletes make this transition. You know, many of you keep saying that the male athletes, the male track and field, particularly in the sprints, is not doing as well, and it probably isn't, but the fact is that it has improved immensely. We just saw Kingston College's Boaje Mkume run the fastest time ever by a junior male, 10.02, and I believe had he not been distracted by Tobago, he probably would have ran a sub 10, and I still believe that Sandrey Davison has that in his legs. So I think our male athletes are coming back in force. We have of course Akeem Blake, we have Oblique Seville, we have several young men running 10 flat and below, and Sandrey Davison joining that crew. We just hope he has the right psychology, because I think that's really what defeats most of our male athletes making that transition. So we're wishing for him the best. Kudos. Congratulations to Andi Sports Management for acquiring such a great talent. Congratulations, Elite Sport. Big up to yourself, Sandrey Davison, yourself and your family, your coaching staff, etc. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up!